A few years ago, we learned some important lessons from the Royals parade. Since Neil Jones is still in Miami, we turned to KCTV5's Betsy Webster for a special edition of Top 5.
I'm no Neil Jones, but I am the reporter who was dropped off at 7 a.m. right around here at Children's Mercy Hospital in order to go down to meet my photographer, Dwayne Crispell, who was on Grand Street. He happens to be behind the camera tonight as well, but I never got to see him that day because I got 2 to 3 blocks away from Grand and I was hit by a wall of people and had to turn back. I was kind of like this guy.
I'm just going to go home, watch it on TV.
So number 5, arrive early. Really early.
Royals fans abandoned their cars on I-35 and walked the rest of the way.
Yeah, this was I-35 back then, which reminds me, don't try to get to work passing through the downtown loop on Wednesday. Your boss now knows that we've warned you. Early applies to buses, too. Fleets of fans couldn't compete with what the ATA had available in 15.
Bus officials used more than 400 buses to take 200,000 people downtown, but it wasn't enough.
And yes, we have the streetcar now, but it will be shut down on Wednesday, which might be a hint to the route. Number 4, prepare your bladder. The city said today they're working to get more porta potties than we had for the Royals. We had 200 then. They're planning to have 700 this time, but still, do the math. You'll probably be holding it for a while. Number 3, cell phones will fail. There's a chance providers will add extra bandwidth, but with so many people competing for a signal, don't count on getting through. So there I was in 2015, unable to get to Dwayne. You remember Dwayne, right? Well, the folks here at our assignment desk were calling me, asking, where are you? And they couldn't get through. So we learned our lesson, and this year, we got walkie-talkies.
Assignment desk to Betsy. What's your location?
I'm right here, Nick. Number 2, 1 kid per adult. You'll probably want them glued to your hands or on your shoulders. People will be jostled, kids will get lost. Kids are small. They're hard to see in a sea of taller grown-ups. The good news is organizers say this time they're going to have a network of lost children centers along the route, and they're going to have walkie-talkies as well to communicate between stations. What they say is important for you is to make sure that your child knows their name, and your cell phone number, just in case service works. And if they're too young to remember that, well, write it down, fold it up, and stick it in one of their pockets. And number 1, pick a spot. Either mid-route or near the end for the rally, because walking from one to the next will be like pushing a boulder uphill. Like that Greek myth we don't have time to get into. The city will be revealing that exact parade route from the P&L stage at 9 a.m. tomorrow. KCTV5 will be streaming that from our website, app, and Facebook page. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.